Hello, hello, hello. It's Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, also the host for Network Marketing Insider podcast. I am an admin inside of Evolve Now Social. I'm also, let me turn this off. Hold on, let's make sure we're already on YouTube. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming inside of Skool, in LinkedIn. If you're watching us, I'm going to be bringing on those that want to share. I would love for you to come on and share about your experience with Skool. The link is in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, you have to come over. If you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn, you have to come over to the YouTube channel. I want you to join Evolve Now Social, and I want you to make sure you engage and then listen to those that are coming on the StreamYard to share about Skool and also about, maybe a community they might own. And I want to make sure that people are going to gain some value today. One thing, if you are watching from Facebook or LinkedIn, you should join Evolve Now Social. Right on top, there's a live button. You can join us, or on YouTube, whatever's easier for you. And if you are one that's watching, that's the link. It's in the comments inside of any of the platforms on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. And also, if you type that in, we can bring you on screen to make that happen. Let's see here. Maybe an issue on LinkedIn's end. So LinkedIn, I guess we're not watching it. We're going to take it away. Let's remove it from LinkedIn. So we have Facebook and we have YouTube and we have Skool. Oh, we have our first one. Here we go.
Hey.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Appreciate you popping in here. And I wanted to, first off, tell us who you are, where you're from, and also what about Skool? What made you get involved with Skool?
Hey, so my name's Dina. I'm the digital nomad coach, and I have a group on Skool called Digital Nomad Mastermind, basically helping people live their dream life with a business that they can do from anywhere in the world. And how did I get on Skool? I got on Skool because it just came up and I was like, community socials, that sounds pretty cool. And then I started learning about it and I joined a few communities and I was like, you know what? I want to be an owner too.
No, I love Skool. I love what it's doing. I love the educational piece.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you. Do everyone hear the dog barking? I apologize. I'm at home. Dogs barking. It's nice out in the US and New Jersey finally, right? But if you're watching on Facebook or if you're on YouTube and you're on Instagram and TikTok, everyone like kind of swipes through. Nobody engages. Nobody makes comments. Nobody, builds relationships. But there are people that are building relationships. What's up, Dawn? On Skool every day. And this is why I wanted to make sure people understand it. It's like a club that everyone can join. And we get to learn skills. You get to apply those skills. You can make that happen. Hey, Dawn, give us a little why you got involved with Skool and plug your community.
Hi. Yeah, good to be here. It was bedtime, but never mind. Hi, Dina. Nice to meet you as well.
Hey, nice to meet you.
I've heard about you in Skool. Why did I start Skool? I've been wanting to do something for ages. I've just wanted to put all my stuff into one place, and Skool is the place that I could do it. Who knew? I found out about Skool last year because I joined a growth program. As soon as I saw Skool, I was clocked in, and I was just waiting to get my own stuff on there. But it was that fear at first. It was that drive that held me back, that fear. But all those small steps I did through learning in that community drove me towards opening my own school. And I've just gone pro, and I am very excited about it. So it's good. It's really good. Love Skool.
Went pro. You're going to be able to do the affiliate piece.
Absolutely. That's getting announced tomorrow for everyone in there. So hopefully that'll help grow it and bring some builders in. We want builders in there that are going to use the content, use it on themselves and pass it on. It's about building, isn't it? Not about building.
What's your
together.
community about?
My community, it is a transformation community, and it's got loads of content on, and it's all about life changes, trauma, addiction, all the taboo subjects that people tend to avoid. And it's everything I've done to kind of help myself grow. And they're all on there to help other people. So it can be for professionals, it can be for people who are already in, the coaching industry, or just from facilitators that are just feeling a bit worn out with all the clinical sides of things and things like that. It's just a real, raw, authentic place for people to learn, grow, pass it on, help people. And that's kind of what it's about.
Sounds amazing. I love it.
What about you? Tell me about yours.
I'm a digital nomad coach, and I basically help people go from no idea of what they want to do as a business to a business with their first paying clients. And the communities for everyone who wants to start up a business, who want to travel the world, who want to connect with other like-minded people that aren't in the 9-to-5.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I'll have to come over to your community and take a look.
And I need to have a look at yours.
This is what it's all about, guys. Look at this. Americo in the house. Liam in the house. This is awesome. Hey, Liam, you came up next, and then Americo, shout out. Why did you get into Skool, and talk about your community a little bit?
So I got into Skool because I don't like traditional socials. That's the biggest reason. I needed to get online in some capacity, and I'm just not willing to on places like Facebook. Skool is definitely not based on algorithms. You see whatever is posted in your community. So that's why I hopped onto Skool. My community is called Functional Living Academy. It deals in anything dealing with wellness, everything from mental health to herbalism and everything in between. Started out with my own medical problems. I've had 3 traumatic brain injuries, one of which in a coma for 3 weeks. And I learned at that time that most of what's missing from people's health routine is a functional understanding. Without that functional understanding, everything is very disjointed. It's all based on theory, and it definitely is not designed to work with the way we're designed as a human animal. So I'm all about teaching how to come back to that foundation without adding, and that's before adding any sort of supplementation, because quite honestly, if we're not approaching life the way we're designed to function, you're wasting your money if you're adding any sort of supplements or trying to remedy things any other way.
I appreciate you coming on here. Americo, your turn, man.
Hello, everyone. I just love what's going on here. As you see behind me, I am the Skool owner for Your Stage community, and I'm building a community that helps people be seen, be heard, and be remembered, and overcome whatever overwhelming feelings they have about going live. Right? There's nothing better that builds trust. There's nothing quicker that builds authority and gets you those relationships that turn into revenue pipelines. Live content is where it's at. Listen, I was a keyboard warrior, and I was pounding my fingers into that keyboard, trying to make a difference and differentiate myself. And listen, I still go to the keyboard, but I start on camera and I start on mic. And my content now is a living, breathing example of my framework. And I get to demonstrate in real time what I do with real people and to demonstrate the real outcomes. So I absolutely love doing these. And Shawn, thanks for giving me the nudge. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. We have Constantine. I'll have you pop on a second. This is the power, guys. If you think about it, we have 6 people that are in this room right now, which we can get a couple more, and we might have a couple that leave and then they add. Everyone that's part of this now can share this out, and we'll have the links involved, and it helps everyone grow their community. And it's one time, little time that we spend just to communicate and network. It's powerful. Constantine, rock out, man, from China.
I can't get I can't. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. You're a little blurry, but you're here.
I'm getting a very bad connection. And so everybody's voices are just bouncing off of walls. Like I can't understand anybody. So I guess I could talk to you because
Yes.
because anytime somebody talks, it makes a binging sound, like bing, 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 bing.
Maybe,
So-
hey, how about if everyone could hit the mute button real quick? If everyone
I-
hits that mute button, that might help out. I got a
I
dog
can't
barking too. I'm trying to manipulate. But yes, share
I'm gonna
who you are, where you're from, and then talk about your community.
Okay, Ray, or I said Ray, sorry, Shawn, Shawn, and everybody's names in my head. Shawn, your voice came through good. That's the first time a voice came through. Well, where I'm from Joliet, Illinois, but I'm living and working in China. I've been here for years. What else? You want me to tell you how I got connected to Skool?
Yeah, how did you find Skool? Because we're streaming on Facebook, we're on YouTube. I was on LinkedIn, it popped off for some reason, and also inside of Skool and Evolve Now Social. Why did you get into Skool? And then talk about your community.
Okay, I can hardly hear you, Shawn. I'm just going to go ahead and I think I know what you want me to talk about. I think my experience with Skool is pretty much just like everybody else's. I came in not really knowing if I was going to really believe in what I was getting ready to experience, because I'm not a social media guy at all. And I still say I'm not, but I'm a teacher. And so when I saw the Skool, I thought, let me check this out. And the first month or so, I really didn't know what to do. I was bouncing all around. I'm like, I wasn't showing up. I wasn't doing things, but I was still putting the content together for my classroom, which ironically is the only thing that's not in my classroom right now. Because I feel it took foundation building by meeting people and learning about people. And that's where I began. I honestly don't know if I would be as far along as I feel I am if I didn't meet Shawn, because we sat down and we talked and through the podcast and whatnot, and I realized that we have a foundation, we have a wonderful platform in front of our face at our fingertips where we're all in this boat together, and if we need something, we go to each other to get it. And honestly, if I didn't meet Shawn, I probably may not still be on Skool. I may have just stopped, and now I'm there every day, and I'm doing my thing, so to speak. In other words, I'm communicating with people, but I still don't have my content in my classroom because I'm still trying to figure out the lay of the land, the technology part. The technology part has been my Achilles heel. It always has been, no matter what, videos and whatnot. But I'm a teacher, and so I've done this my whole life. I've been a teacher for 31 years. So I'm 20 years in the States, and I'm in my 11th year in China. And I'm coming back to the States this summer. So, so with that said, I'm a coach. I coach sports. I'm a former college student athlete. I'm a runner. I coach football, track and field. I'm trying to do that here on Skool. I still haven't figured out how to do that.
Hey, Constantine, I know one thing, a lot of times, a lot of people worry about that classroom, right? But as people are finding out, it's all about the culture inside the community. And Dawn, what are ways that you're adding to and building your community currently? So others that are watching can learn some tips and tricks.
Okay.
And I'll go to Liam, and then I'll go to Mariko. We lost Dina for a moment, I guess, and then we'll come back to Constantine.
You want me to say something?
Sorry, I'm here. Yeah, no, my child just came down. He wants to know what to give the guinea pig to eat. So he's taking the spinach. I know, real time. What am I adding to the community? Well, to be fair, I already had the structure in there because almost had everything on there on the hobby because I was testing it out. I was testing the water. So everything is in there. I've just added the introduction to each course that's in there as a first video for people to come to, so they can immediately see what's on offer in the turn-in. Obviously, the affiliates are coming in. I'm going to post about that tomorrow. And I brought in the videos since meeting you, Shawn, and I want to grab Liam and Americano and Constantine. I want to grab everyone sort of that are popping up along the journey to come in and have a chat and just do what we're doing here and just make it real and make it more human and make it more connective. And, you know, that's kind of what I want to do. Just, make it a good space for
Love
people.
that. Yeah, so you have to build some kind of culture. Liam, what are you thinking and what have you been doing inside yours to kind of get people to show up daily?
A lot of what I've been doing is I post a lot of challenges and things attempting to get people to engage with the posts. I found that if I can ask a question that's a simple response, I've seen you doing this too, Shawn, where you'll tell them either yes or no or comment done or something very simple, so that it's not like they've got to come up with a reply, and just trying to get people to engage. I actually have 3 or 4 people that are consistently responding to what I'm doing, and part of why I haven't been more consistent is I'm also branching out. I've got 2 episodes of a podcast ready to record. I'm gonna record the first one tonight. I've been going through and learning Buzzsprout and kind of figuring out all the bells and whistles and seeing what I can get away with, and that's really it. It's been a little bit of a balancing act between providing high value content as well as presenting it in a way to get people to engage. The engagement part, with everybody so trained to scroll on TikTok and scroll on Facebook and scroll, but never actually engage, I feel like we're all struggling against that at the moment. And these sort of things where you get people on live and we're from all over the world and we've got different approaches in different communities, I think that this is really going to be one of the keys to start getting people involved, because they're going to see the collaboration, see the interaction, they're going to see the benefit of doing so. You know, we're in such a compartmentalized society because of the pandemic and everything else that's going on, that I think that people are intimidated by interacting in person at this point in life. So the more that we can show them that even online you can still get a more personalized interaction, that's, I think, what's going to swing the corner for us.
Love that. Thank you very much, Liam. And Dawn, Americo, anything you want to add to help people with building their community and get some more engagement? Oh, hit that mute button.
Yeah. Keep it simple. You can load your classroom all you want, but if you make it hard for people to go look for the answers, they're not going to engage. Keep it lighthearted as you do, small spurts of engagement, but show up, be consistent. Listen, Liam said it best. We're in this attention economy, and scrolling through social media platforms, we get these hits of dopamine, and the minute we feel someone isn't engaging, we feel that there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. Skool outperforms any other social media platform. The average engagement on the traditional social media platforms is anywhere between that 2 to 5% engagement rate. When you compare community platforms like Skool and others similar, the Kajabis, the Circles, and everywhere else, engagement is 12 to 15% on average. So if you're struggling to get it to 100, it was never intended to be 100. Communities are there for people to engage the way they feel comfortable. Some will be here just to listen, just to read and sit on the sidelines, but you continue to show up as a community leader and continue to drive value and keep it simple for your community. And you will see that those who value what you bring will engage, will participate. And those who aren't participating, guess what they're doing for you? They're advocates. They're telling others what they're reading, what they're learning, and they're driving visibility to your communities.
Well said, Americo. Now, Constantine, are you hearing everything pretty good?
You talking to me, Shawn?
Yeah, are you able to hear people?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I just a little, there's a little echo, but it's okay.
I think it's a delay since you're over in China. They don't want us communicating since we're in the war.
Yeah.
Now, when is there any questions you have, Constantine, as far as that when maybe one of the four of us can help you with your community?
Oh, okay. I only got a piece of that. Are you asking whether I have any questions about my community?
How to help you? Yes.
Well, the biggest thing for me right now is getting the content into my room, designing the room. I really don't know how to do that. I know how to put the general papers in there. I see the new page. I click on it, and I'm sticking stuff in there, but there's no design. It's a blah. So I know what I'm bringing, but I can't. But I guess I'm not too creative in the beginning.
I can help you, and I know all of us can add to that. And I would love for each of you to chime in. I use Chat GPT or Gemini, and you don't have to be creative. You can throw in a prompt. Hey, I'm looking for a thumbnail. I'm looking for I would probably suggest a thumbnail that goes with a topic, give you a nice modern image, or you could have your brand colors. If you don't have a brand, you can have a conversation with chat to come up with what your brand will be. You keep asking questions. It'll zero it in for you. And then you can kind of play with different things. And sometimes it gives you a crazy image. You might have to ask, take this out, take that out. So there is some play you have to figure out. It takes a little bit of time, but once you start doing a few of them, it'll get a little easier. Dawn, would you add anything?
Yeah, I think Chat GPT, once you start talking to it, it does become more like a business partner and a best friend. It's really, really good. I can send you a set of questions that you can ask Chat GPT, any of you,
Okay.
and it gets it to understand your voice, your tone, what you want, how you want to speak, and things like that, which is brilliant. Also, maybe just there's like 11 labs or voiceover labs. Just get all your script and add it to a voiceover, and maybe get it on an audio to add to the page so people can just listen to what you're trying to say. I'll do a little video, always offer DMs, come and speak to me in my direct message. I'm always going to be there, don't be afraid, and break the ice with them as well. Just break the ice, welcome them in, do you need to know anything? And yeah, obviously not bombard them, but yeah, just things like that, really, I guess. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But
before I have Liam chime in, I want to share my screen. For those that are watching, I want people to see what Evolve Now Social looks like. And it's something that each of you should get inside. Now, everyone see my screen? I changed it to the black. It's a social media platform, guys. You have the social piece inside where, hey, Americo's here. I'm there. I know everyone's doing different things inside. Here's Liam, and it's phenomenal. But I want to really target people. Go to the classroom and then go to this Evolve Now Social right here. You click on this. And I think, Dawn, you're going to be the next one that's going to become an admin. I can almost feel it. Everyone that comes into Evolve should go to this, and they can check out. Each of these have tokens. You can get Evolve Now Social. You can join the link rotator. You can pick up people throughout. We have Scott Gerard, the owner of Evolve Now Social and AAA Wealth Builders. You have mine. We have inside. I have a token. We have Ray. Just want to shout these guys out. He's got a token doing what you know. Liam's on this call. Functional Living Academy. He'll have a token, I'm sure. You can join his community right through the link rotator. Daniel Halls, he's not here today. It's like 7 or really early in Australia. Make human skills matter. Link rotator, click on it, join. And then also we have Matthew Hill. America, you might want to check this out too. Impossible Performance. Come to the bottom, click on it, and join. This is a free community for all to make that happen. I would love to just stop my share. Bring Liam. Go ahead, Liam. What would you add?
So honestly, and this is something that I've kind of challenged myself with. And I've watched you and Scott and everybody that's kind of in this kind of community that we're all a part of has done as well. Just start. You're going to change it. You're always going to change it. You're going to find a problem with it. You're going to have more information and refine it further. Just really what matters, as long as you have something that you can always come back and up it as you learn new skills. But I think it's anybody who's attempting to do it perfect the first time out is never going to even start. So whether we're creative or not, I absolutely use ChatGPT. I use it a little differently. I write something and put it into it and ask to make it more SEO and the bells and whistles that I'm not going to do on my own. I'm not the type. I've got enough information that I can write things out myself and just have it refine it for me. So even knowing that about myself, even before I'm able to plug it into ChatGPT, if I'm not able to at the moment, I'm gonna post what I've written myself. And then as I see people interacting with it, I'm gonna change what I need to change based on their experience. Because until I see how they're even interacting with it, I have no idea. It's all based on me and my response and everything else. And that's good when it comes to me, but that doesn't necessarily help the community out.
No, thanks for sharing. Definitely, yeah, just start is important, and being consistent is powerful. Americo.
Liam, I'm going to piggyback on that. Done beats perfect every time. And let's not forget that. Show up where you are, as you are, and don't be afraid to build your brand in public. People resonate with vulnerability. People resonate with authenticity. And if you show up consistently, people are going to see your evolution. They're going to see you shine as time progresses, and they will appreciate knowing where you started versus where you are today, and look forward to where you'll be tomorrow. And that is part of, our, I guess, all of our futures. It is in our control. We have the capacity, we have the capability. We have a tendency of becoming our biggest obstacles. So stop letting other people's thoughts or what you think other people are thinking. Stop letting that rent space in your head. Just show up where you are, and trust me, people will resonate and it will work.
This has been phenomenal. I always like to keep it a little. Last week I tested this out, and America, I know you're a streaming king. You're all about streaming, and I love it. You sparked and motivated me, so I tried it, tested it out last week. Nobody showed up. People say, "Oh, you failed." No, I recorded, I shared, I taught, I shared about my community, I shared about Evolve, shared about Fair Benefit. Everyone should be joining that. It's free. You get a free link tree, free landing page. You get free ads. There's games. You can earn crypto on there, all for free. And then I do it again today. It's 84 degrees out in New Jersey. My wife's like, "Oh, we got to take the kids out." I'm like, "I got to do this. This is something I got to do." And I said, "Well, I'll make sure I take the kids afterwards." But we had 6 people on today that all share their community. That's powerful. That's only going to show it's multiplying. So we had 6 this week. And how hard was it? I put a link as if you're in Evolve, you just click on it, you join. If you're in YouTube, you click on it, you put in the StreamYard and you join. It's not difficult. It just takes some time out of our day to share. And I appreciate every one of you showing up, man. If everyone shares this, that's 6 people sharing this video that we know of. And then if everyone subscribes, likes, comments, shares, we're all going to help each other. Let's do one last roll call as far as with your community. And we'll tag it in the description and also in the comments in this YouTube channel so we can kind of get a last minute eyeballs. Americo, go ahead.
All right. Here's something that I learned that I leaned into and I share with everyone. When it comes to YouTube, listen, I have a small channel. It is growing and I'm learning as we go along. But if you don't have the remix feature turned on, I highly recommend you turning it on so that other people can create shorts from events like these. We're all participants. I can now, if you have the remix available, I can jump in and create short clips and spread it out to my community. So we're always learning, and I thought I'd share for anyone who may not already be aware of that.
Awesome. And I appreciate you for being an action taker and showing up. Constantine, give us the information about your community so we know a little bit more about you. We're having some delay with Constantine. Well, let's go to Liam. Go ahead, Liam.
And improving one's own experience in life. It's very much about consistency over perfection, all about starting. So it's not about any sort of major expense. I'm never going to ask you or suggest what to do. Approach life.
Hey, we made a half hour without too much technical difficulties, but hey, I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to try to do this every week. I'll set it up in the calendar. You know how to get here. Tell others to come, and let's blow this thing out of the water, man. I appreciate Constantine and Dawn and Dina and Liam and Americo joining us today. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share, and go to these communities and join. Let's get into Skool, and let's all grow together. Thanks, guys, for all coming. Have a great day.